Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for Knights of the Zodiac, the spoiler edition. So I have a spoiler-free review down below, but I just wanted to talk about some things that really bugged me in this movie. So to start off with, I did like that Sean Bean died in this because that's very classic Sean Bean. If he hadn't died in this movie, I kind of would have been disappointed. And then I also think I also just wonder, did the producers purposefully choose Famke Janssen because of her previous film, X-Men 3? Because in X-Men 3, she's about to go explode and go all bad and horrible things are going to happen, and there's this cloud of destructo going around her, and then her love interest character, one of them, has to bust his way through and fight against these forces that are just pushing him back and tearing off all of his clothes to get there to stop her from doing the thing. And that's exactly what happens in this movie, but to the two main characters, so not her, but the other two. And so I'm just like, were the producers being like, you know what? This happened in another movie. Let's get that one of those people from that other movie. Famke Janssen hasn't been into some stuff all that much recently. Let's get her. Yeah, this will be great. Callbacks, references. It'll be awesome. Yeah, I guess it was. But the Phoenix guy, obviously he was going to be all bad and whatnot, but we don't even understand why he was bad. We don't even necessarily think that, was he really bad? Because in this, this whole thing is about preventing Athena from coming around and destroying everything, right? That's the whole thing. But then at the very end of it, in the, I guess, hopefully long shot, that they'll somehow get sequels to this shit, they're like, oh, hey, I portend of all of the Greek gods waking up to make war. What? When was this established? You're establishing this in the last 2 minutes, 30 seconds of the film, that now there's going to be a fucking war and a whole bunch of you? How is this? This is crucial information for whether or not, hey, maybe we should stop you from becoming, because if you did, then others will come. Whereas if we stop you, maybe the others will stop as well. But nope, we're going to leave that part out until the very end. So, yeah, and then it never explains why Face Mask Chick has a face mask on that covers her eyeballs, but otherwise has a bunch of skin showing. I don't understand. Is she supposed to be a rock that's incarnated, or is that just her armor? I don't understand that armor at all. It's things like that aren't explained. And so he climbs up a mountain for reasons that I feel like they just, probably rightfully so, cut out him being like, what? Why can't you fly me up there? Oh gosh, let me just journey across this huge area to then get to the rocks. But whatever. So then he climbs up this rocks, and then she's there, and now we're in the imaginary land, because there's a weird half-exploded statue of Athena, or of the Marin, whatever her name was, chick. I don't understand. Are they in reality? Are they not in reality? They never explain why her fate or whatever is tied to this island. They never explain that. They don't explain where this island is. It's just, is it imaginary land? Is it time stop land? What is going on here? And then I assume it's references to the anime or to the manga for the first time he does the armor. He's just got a tunic on and half an arm thing. I assume that's for the anime, but they don't explain that. They don't explain why he has half the armor, and then once he fights the guy, he has full armor. The only thing that I can think of is okay, so he's even more concentrated now, so now he can have more armor. But yeah, and then this whole time, I thought that he was supposed to get the golden armor once he concentrated enough, but no, he's Pegasus, so Phoenix, who is sort of the bad guy, for some reason has the armor, and he had the armor, but he didn't wear it in his fight against that guy. Why? And then we also never get an explanation for how this machine thing that looks like it's made of stone tablets and then some speakers is removing her power. How do they know that they were, at 90% power removal? How do you know how much power is left? That's never explained. And then the shit that just, they do this far away shot when she's exploding that, establishes that she's just, decimating this land area and taking out the building. And then later, they're like, oh yeah, Famke Janssen and some speakers and some computers were all just, chilling right there. It's fine, because it went up above them, but then outward. It doesn't make any sense, the level of destruction, while still how much was left. And speaking of level of destruction, when the Phoenix and the Pegasus guy are fighting on the roof in the very, Mortal Kombat level quality of that setting, that they're just we're inside, we're just going to bust through the roof, and now we're on a really stereotypical fighting screen, like a fighting game background, and also that level of green screen. They're like, okay, and now we're just gonna fight each other and destroy the hell out of the building that is supposed to be that has all the wiring and shit to get her power gone. Like you're not considering that maybe you're destroying the thing that you are trying to prevent from getting whatever. You're both dumb because you could have crashed through at any point and killed her. And then why does she even need a protector? She's clearly more powerful than all them motherfuckers. But they're like, oh, but she needs a bodyguard anyway for reasons that are unclear. So yeah, and then like Sean Bean's bomb being like this big and then it explodes the entire household. Like maybe if we'd established that there was like that was just one charge and there was multiple bombs, but we don't. It's just like, yep, that's the one bomb. It's just and then the cool guy that was from John Wick 2, the Asian dude that was like that shot the guy in the head, like that was cool, but all he said is like, oh, you like my special bullets? I feel like maybe when they first shot all this shit, they were like, he's gonna have other superpowers, or he's gonna be a superpowered guy and have that be a thing. And then at the end of it, they were like, that's too many people with superpowers. We're just gonna say that it's his bullets, and then he's just a really good fighter, which doesn't make any sense because you pumped up how just like these guys are taking like 50 cows to the face and getting back up, but then he hits them with his little like extendo baton and is able to take them out. Like, is he superpowered or is he not superpowered? Is he just a regular guy or not? You need to make a choice because you can't have him be both at the same time. It doesn't make any sense. It's dumb, which is what most of this movie was. And then like their chemistry between the two main actors, it's not that they had bad chemistry, it's just that they had bad lines. Like, they had no character development. There is no reason for him to be like, I am devoted to you forever. Like, what are we doing with your life? The only thing we saw is that you were at an underground fight club. But that's it. Like, was that your day job? Was that your only job? Did you have anything else? Did you have friends? Any existence before this? No? Just dedicated to being sad about losing your sister for forever? And then Famke, her character, like, okay, so she's dedicated her life to killing everyone and everything that stands in her way to finding Athena, and then also sucking dry and probably murdering a bunch of kids to get powers so that her hands can be all hand-like. And then, after like 5, maybe 10 minutes of Athena screaming, she's like, you know what? This was a bad idea. Let's find another way. Let's stop now that we've been torturing the shit out of her for like 10 minutes. That'll go well. Stopping now is what I've changed my mind to do after not giving a shit about anyone else. I did like her costume, though. Famke Janssen's costume was on point. That was really good. And then Sean Bean, still awesome. Every word that comes out of his mouth, I'm just like, yes, tell me more. Talk to me more. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about some of the things that super bugged me in this movie, and those were some of them. It also took way too long to establish what sort of reality that we're in, because like how different are the ships that she was using and that he was using. It was unclear what sort of world we were in for a while before it's just like, okay, so those are expensive pieces of equipment, but not like supernatural or outside of the realm of possibility of a rich corporation having. Okay, cool. Would have been nice to establish that better than what you did, because you basically were trying to establish that this was a world that was ours, but, you know, with a reborn Athena in it for however that works. So, yeah. Skip this movie unless all of that sounded fun to you. So, yeah, 2 thumbs down again. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you at the next one. Bye.